Hi, I am Beaver Buddy. What would you do if a starfish suddenly whispered your name from a puddle? At the end of this story, you will find a moral that you will never forget. In a forgotten alley between a bakery and a shoe shop, a small puddle shimmered blue, even on cloudy days. No one noticed it, except a lonely cleaning brush named Bristle. Bristle wasn't just any brush. He had feathers instead of bristles, and could hear the thoughts of objects around him, though no one ever talked back. Until today. "Help me," murmured a voice from the puddle. Bristle spun in shock, his feathers fluffing. Inside the water, a glowing starfish blinked up at him with pleading eyes. "My name is Lunara," the starfish whispered. "I come from the celestial reef. I fell from a sky current and landed here. I must return before the moon blinks." Bristle had never heard of a sky current, nor a moon that blinked, but Lunara's eyes were full of ancient stories. He knew he couldn't leave her there to fade. They needed water to travel, but not just any. Lunara needed wishing water, something only found where 3 dreams had been fulfilled in the same place. "I know where to find it," Bristle said, remembering the old fountain in the park, where lovers kissed, children danced, and pigeons built nests of dreams. With Lunara resting gently in a lunchbox filled with puddle water, Bristle rolled through the city, dodging ankles, bicycles, and curious dogs with painted nails. At the park fountain, the water sparkled unnaturally. As Bristle dipped the lunchbox in, Lunara began to hum, a song so old even the trees leaned in to listen. The water bubbled, then glowed. Lunara's 5 arms shimmered like moonbeams, and suddenly the lunchbox lifted, floating mid-air as if held by invisible wings. "Now, I need to reach the Stargate," she said softly. "But I can't open it without a beacon. A pure heart who offers help without asking for anything in return." Bristle's feathers trembled. He had done just that. Without knowing, he had become the beacon. A light shot from his handle into the sky, painting a spiral above. From the clouds descended a spiral staircase of light. Lunara's eyes glistened. "You've done it," she whispered. "But only one may climb with me." Bristle hesitated. He didn't want to leave the city, but something inside him stirred. A longing. He'd always dreamed of seeing the stars up close. As he reached the 5th step, a booming sound cracked the sky. Suddenly, the staircase flickered, and a dark shape spiraled downward, a tear in the starlight. A shadow eel emerged, hissing. "That starfish is mine. She escaped the void reef," Lunara gasped. "He was the one who made me fall." The eel lunged, coiling through the staircase. Bristle stood firm, spinning fast. His feathered bristles became blades of wind, slicing through the eel's smoky form. "You can't stop me forever," the eel growled, melting into darkness. "She'll never make it home." And with that, he vanished, leaving the sky staircase cracked. "We need to fix it before the moon blinks," Lunara warned, pointing to the horizon. "If it closes, the sky current will seal for 100 years. Bristle had an idea. Using dew from the fountain, he painted symbols on each step, guided by whispers he could now understand. "The language of the stars," Lunara said. As the last symbol glowed, the staircase pulsed whole again. Lunara hugged Bristle with all 5 arms. "You are more than a brush. You are a guardian." They climbed into the sky together. Below them, the city shrank into a tiny light. Stars swirled around as a massive coral gate opened with a deep chime. The celestial reef gleamed like a chandelier across the cosmos. Creatures shaped like questions swam past. Bristle stood breathless, his feathers shimmering gold. But as Lunara entered the reef, the gate flickered again. "Only one may pass," a voice echoed. "He must choose. Return to Earth, or stay without ever going back." Bristle's heart ached. Could he live among stars, but never return to puddles, parks, or the sound of pigeons? He turned to Lunara, eyes full of wonder and sorrow. "Go," she whispered. "You've given me everything. Your world needs guardians, too." She kissed his handle, and with a flash, Bristle floated gently back to Earth. He awoke in the park fountain. The lunchbox was empty, but in the sky above, a new star twinkled. Bright, warm, and shaped exactly like a tiny starfish. From that day, Bristle was never lonely. He could still hear objects, and now, stars. He began helping others, whispering hope to forgotten things in quiet places. Every night, the puddle behind the bakery shimmered again, and sometimes a faint giggle or song echoed through its ripples, just for him. Moral: a kind heart doesn't need rewards. True help changes worlds, whether seen or unseen. See you soon with more magical adventures, wonderful places, and heartwarming tales with Beaver Buddy.